This is the Star News Brief. I'm Tina Mombano. Opposition Chief Raila Odinga is at the tail end of inking a major political deal with President William Ruto, the Star can authoritatively reveal. This is even as his troops in the Orange Party appeared more divided over the truce whose details have caused turmoil in the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya alliance. The Star has established that by Thursday, Raila and Ruto had agreed on 4 slots to be handed to ODM. In the deal, ODM will be in charge of the all-powerful Ministry of National Treasury and Planning. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com. The country's national carrier, Kenya Airways, is not at risk of being banned from flying to the European Union for non-compliance with safety provisions. However, the EU Air Safety Committee has raised several concerns about the state of aviation safety in Kenya. The National Security Council has, however, been informed of the discussions held by the EU Air Safety Committee during a meeting in November last year, where various air carriers were listed as banned. However, Kenya was not among them. MPs have protested the proposed reduction of their budget by 3.7 billion shillings. They said the budget cuts will affect key operations of the August House. Mileage allowances, payment of bodyguards and funds for running offices have been affected. Parliamentary Service Commission said it will not be able to facilitate the selection panel for hiring new IEBC commissioners following the cuts. Lady Luck has smiled on a Briton who wired all his life savings to a supposed Kenyan woman in hope of love, only to be stranded in Nairobi as well-wishers have secured him a flight back home. The former UN official Roderick Lodge had hoped his savings of 15 million shillings would buy him love, but only got frustrations as it turned out to be a wild goose chase. He had worked for an airline before joining the UN as a humanitarian official for decades in the Horn of Africa, including Kenya. And the body of a Kenyan man who died in the US will now be brought back home after well-wishers assisted the family, following a report in the Star. Wilfred Ojwang, aged 40, died suddenly in Pennsylvania in May, and a row erupted between his estranged wife and his family in Kenya over his body. Days after he was found unresponsive in his car amid the sweltering summer heat, his former wife Virginia Hendrick contacted his elder sister Evelyn, giving the family 10 days to raise 1.7 million shillings for shipment of the body. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com.